Hey. Welcome back to the Visual Historian Podcast. It's been an amazing day, man. You get on the news and there's snow everywhere, destroying lives. And that's not happening here in New Orleans. We got a little baby chill. We got some rain. Praying that the rain holds out for the rest of this week. And today is, good Lord, today's Friday already. Oh, man. So listen, getting back to the theme of friends that I work with on different types of events is the one thing I love about being a pro photographer. On the level of my clientele is, I'm photographing everything from big, huge businesses like Microsoft or, Netflix when they're in town with their 4-day seminar and they're, locking out Mardi Gras World with 2,000 people of their guests, and we got live bands and, just the whole nine. All the way to doing weddings, of course, which is one of my favorite types of events because it's the full circle of my business. Usually my brides will come back with their little newborns, and we'll do that series, and you blink. It's like you blink, and these kids are in high school, and 10 years later they're brides. So because of this beautiful thing that I get to do, I get to meet some of the most creative, fun, down to earth people ever in this city. And some are transplants and they love it here and they've been here. And then a lot of people, they've been here their entire life and grew up and born and raised. So I have a little treat for you. I have a live painter. We're going to get more questions into this, but her name is Kristen Schenck. Did I say your name right, Kristen?
You said it perfect.
Did I really? Okay.
Yeah, you did. I've heard it all sorts of ways, and that you said it right.
As soon as it came out my mouth, I'm like, people have butchered my last name over the years. Kuchler. It's been butchered. So I just made it initials, GK. Easy. Easy peasy.
I know.
So good. I'm so glad I said your name correctly. The last couple of weddings that you and I have done together, I've noticed a couple of things. One, you're getting your social media game up. You're time-lapsing on the side as you work, which is great to show before and after. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I need to get you on the podcast just because, most creative people just want to do what they do and make money and move on. And that's not the real world that we're living in, especially not today. It's like back in the day when you had an ad in a wedding magazine, you pulled in brides. That changes. That has changed. Don't you think?
Absolutely. So it's funny because we met early in my career when I started painting live. And it's funny, the tidbits and the tricks that I've seen other, in our field learn and it's just kind of I like it that we all help each other. So, I started doing the time lapses. Don't know much about the camera. I'll leave all that to you, but I know what button it needs to be on to capture the time lapse.
That's all you need.
And it's really fun because it puts that 3 or 4 hour wedding into like 35 seconds, and it's like magical. It's like, look at this. It's a painting.
Isn't it wild?
A whole night. In one. It's magic.
It is so cool. So for those out there that are going, what the heck is a time lapse? All right. So I need you to imagine this. Okay. Say you hit the record button and you're going to aim it at the sky and the clouds are so slow moving. Like you're at the beach, right? And you aim it over the water and you're looking at the whole scene and those clouds are so slow, but within an hour's time, they moved from the right-hand side of your screen all the way through your left-hand side of the screen within the hour. So that's a lot of video. So imagine you do this. Imagine you take one picture every minute. Every 1 minute, it goes click, and it waits another minute, and it'll go click. So you put them all together as a little video, and it looks like it's moving. The whole thing is just moving in almost like in real time. It's super duper cool. Yeah. So Kristen gets to do what she does over the 3-hour, 2.5 hour timeline of painting. And that one click every minute, a couple of minutes, gives you that nice 30-second little highlight video of her speed painting, basically.
Yeah.
Kristen
Yeah.
on crack.
Yeah, it's I drank a Red Bull. No, it's fun too because I feel like the couples when they can't watch me the whole time. They're enjoying the night, and it's like a great little keepsake. It's just something a little. It's a lanyap item, kind of with my live painting. So it's not. It's just something I bring to set up when I'm able to, and it just lets them see the whole thing. And even, I share it with them so that they can share it with their families and friends and anybody that didn't get to check on it the entire night, they can see it.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Especially like, day after wedding kind of thing. Like, thank you so much for being a part of the wedding. Tag the couple. It's the high speed and then a picture of you and the bride and groom together or something cute.
It is. Yeah, it's a good little thing. And, I've kind of, I'm definitely I'm learning, I feel like social media changes so quick. I press a button and I'm like, what was that button I pressed? But I love making the little reels, and I do get there early enough in the day that I get to be kind of behind the scenes behind, whether it's you capturing the photographer, if they're ceremony is at the same place as the reception. And I like to get little tidbits kind of behind the scenes and use those. And it's just from my phone, but it kind of tells a little, 45-second story of the couple, and putting those reels in kind of, I feel like that is the complete ending. It summarizes what I was taking photos of to use as reference.
Nice. So for everybody listening to the podcast, this is audio only. In the near future, I'll be adding some video, but just videos is very difficult when somebody on the other end is at, their location. And for me, it's kind of like, I don't know what cameras they're going to have at their location. So I'm only doing audio. But yes, we'll do another one again in the future, and I'll have you back on so we can show your paintings.
Great.
And, oh, you know what? Actually, send me a couple of those little last couple of wedding time lapses that was done that you just, like the way you posted.
Okay.
Because so I know it's kind of hard to explain. So when I do upload the audio, if you're on Spotify or any of those things, you can see the video. Anybody who watches Joe Rogan on Spotify, you can watch the video too. You don't have to be on YouTube. So what I've been doing lately is just putting like my logo over the whole timeline. So at least visually you'll just see the logo. But I can 100% add clips. I can do that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll shoot those over to you.
Okay. Yeah. Send me your little media pack and I'll throw it in on loop.
Sounds good. I like it. I love it.
Y'all can watch Kristen speed paint for like 30 minutes straight.
Yeah, it's like Bob Ross, but not at all. You got to do it super, super fast.
Can you imagine? It'd be the opposite of Bob. Bob would be pulling his hair. Okay, y'all, here we go.
Yeah.
We're going lightning speed.
Yeah. What's funny is like with the speed of it, and even the speed at the weddings. Over the years, I'm coming into my 10th year of painting live, and I have, I can see the differences in my time, how much I get done. But it really is. I had somebody, actually had a photographer about a month ago come up to me, and she said, "Can I take a photo of you real quick?" She's like, "You look so calm and relaxed." And this is in the middle of the reception. And I was like, I love what I do. So I know I'm, smiling and just kind of, and I was like, that was really nice that she told me that, because sometimes I don't know what my face looks like. I don't know, what when I'm trying to get it done in a timely manner. But then I also just had a review come in this past week from a past client, and it just made me like, I was taken back. I was just so like, I was so grateful. She had said Kristen arrived with the most beautiful setup and such a warm and calming presence. And I was like, I didn't realize I came, across like that. And, something that's a very, sometimes it's stressful. And I was like, I am very thankful, that I'm giving that to the clients.
Oh, yeah. So all of you clients out there in the world, okay, just know that a handwritten thank you card. A Google review is great too, but I recently got a handwritten thank you card, and I keep all of them, by the way. They are in one location at the studio, and I every single one I've ever gotten I've kept. And it means the world that somebody took the time to sit and write it by hand. Like, give a little more,
Yeah,
they meant this.
absolutely.
You know? Not that a Google reviews
Yeah.
any less. I mean, I get it. We're all trying to be quick. But there's just a thing about tangible, which is why
Yes.
your ending product is so important. It's tangible, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And it's one.
Yeah.
It's one. I mean, do you make duplicates somehow?
So I sometimes do specials, and then I do offer packages where they can get the high resolution digital file of it, along with a canvas. It's just kind of different packages that I offer. I offer a great starting package, but the starting package is it's a beautiful size. It's a 20 by 24. It's a great size for a wall. It's not small. You're not, kind of squinting saying, where's it at? It's so, and that is my most requested size. But then the next that is most requested is my 24 by 30. And I have canvases in between there. So it really is kind of, I feel majority of my couples pick the size based on, where they're hanging it. They're literally looking at a wall and going, this is what we think, will fit right here.
You know what you ought to do? I'm just thinking business here. You should charge the same amount for whatever size they want up until that size that you're selling. So just because they're getting 11 by 14, they should be paying cheaper.
Yeah, well, no. They're so as they upgrade the packages, they pay more.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's a whole, and they get, I do so the starting package, you get 25 thank you cards. So it has their painting printed on the front of the thank you card.
Oh, come on. That's so
they
cute.
Can use this. Yeah, so they can send those out. I don't know how many people use thank you cards anymore. And since we were, on the topic of that, which is, I'm holding on to it. I'm holding on. I'm like, it's gonna come back.
Oh, dude.
Real thank you card.
But you know what? A lot of people just aren't aware of it though. Like, you just need to constantly tell them, like, don't let it be a one-liner on your price sheet. Like, remind them, like, it's beautiful. Like, you have to write handwritten. You have to use this one for like your parents and your grandparents, like those thank you cards.
Mm-hmm.
Use this.
Yeah.
And then have your other one for every other 400 people who came.
Yeah. Well,
and
that's typically, I usually plug that in, that I'm like, just like my mama used to keep everything. She had stuff she had basically, a museum of my drawings. I was like, this is great. Like, cause I didn't keep anything at the house, but she had everything. But yeah, I just remember she kept literally everything. And I do still, that's what they're always like, oh, the grandparents. I'm like, yes, they have that mindset, and they love those things. That's something to hold and look at.
Oh yeah. My kids have, they started this when they were younger. When you take a piece of paper, you fold it and you make your own birthday card, or whether it's for mom and dad or, whatnot. And, I keep all of those suckers. They're in a bin in the attic. My son is 16. I just had a birthday yesterday. He made one, and what he wrote in there was just so sincere and to the point. And I was like, I'm never throwing this away, right?
Yeah.
I'm like,
I know.
Thank you.
I found one recently, and my daughter, I have two kids. My daughter, who's 10, she had written this probably when she was like 4 or 5. And it said, "You're the best mom I've ever known." And I was like, oh, that's a keeper. I was like, but I do the same. I keep them all. Yep. Every so often, the fridge gets overloaded with art, and I'm like, maybe this one will have to go, but I keep 99%.
But you know what? I really do. I think technology is cool. I grew up on tech. I'm a huge tech guy. I love how things make my life easier because of what the tool is. But I'm gonna throw this out there. I really do. I think in the world of moving so fast, I think we're moving into a stage where people are respecting the tangible way different now. I mean, it was important before, but I think now it's even more important because you're going to see less and less of it. So it's a shame, but the world changing the way it's doing without you doing anything different, you're already becoming more important in your craft for what you do. It's like the fact that I don't just do your portraits. I also deliver high quality, beautiful gallery, canvas, wraps for your walls. I still print
Mm-hmm.
gorgeous albums. You know, I'm a full service studio.
Mm-hmm.
I have been for 31 years. And I really do believe that we're getting into this stage where I think quality is going to be king again. And there's going to be the smaller,
Mm-hmm.
maybe it is the smaller percentage that'll want it. But dear Lord in heaven, it's like the person who drove a Toyota their entire life, when they finally retired and they got that Lexus, they knew what they were getting into when they got that Lexus. They were ready, they were ready for it, but they respected it. Like, this is my retirement. This is my gift to me. I really think tangible things are going to be that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I do. I agree on that. I've actually, I've had, and I don't think this is said a lot in our industry, but and as a live artist at least, probably don't hear this. But I becoming friends with my couples, I've had two grooms who have told me that they thought that this was a complete waste of money, and it ended up being their favorite part of the wedding. And I was like, that more than you know. And I was like, and I need you to tell all the grooms, because I think that, I think some people really love it. And then I think some people, once they see what's going on and the passion and the skill into it, then they truly, that's when they go, oh, wow. Like, okay, this is, they don't realize that.
You know what though? It's like, so your beautiful canvas at the end is the same thing as like a 10 by 10 or a 12 by 12 beautiful wedding album that I'll do for these beautiful brides and grooms that are having this big old celebration. I know they have a lot going on. It's 2 million things. They just want to party. But at the end of the day, like, respecting your work and something that I would deliver to them, for the guys, neither you or I, that's a product that they would normally buy on their own, but they appreciate it when they have it. Yeah. It's kind of like, this is why my grandma yelled at me about quality. I get it. This is awesome.
Yeah. And I was so excited that they felt comfortable enough to even tell me that too, like I was like, and that was, just the relationship growing with the couple kind of leading up to it. And it's funny, on my end, usually their couples will book me, and then we'll get to talk a couple of times before the wedding. I'll paint, but it's afterwards is when I'm sending them touch-ups, updates, images of the painting, just in case they want to add any Easter eggs to it, stuff like that. So that's kind of where our, the relationship gets even stronger.
Now, you see, what you just said is just part of your workflow, but something I was not aware of. That's a cool tip for people to know. You're not just going to paint it on site and you're done. Put it in the bus wrapped with the food going home. You have a lot more to do. So you deliver it later, which is nice.
I do. So I do. So when I'm painting live, if it's couple only, it's 3-hour, 4-hour reception. I get majority of the painting done, but I just like to really bring it back to studio and just find little details and just touch ups that maybe, I just wanted to crisp up a little bit. And then also, I ask all of my couples if there's anything special they want to add for themselves or in remembrance of someone that couldn't be there, maybe that passed away. And almost 90% of my paintings have little Easter eggs, and it's nothing that you would see if you walked up to the painting. You've got to know it's in there. So they're little tiny items or animals or birds that they have requested that have a meaning to them.
That's cool.
So that's what I do as one of the final layers before the varnish. So that's kind of, what I'm working on.
That's awesome. Yeah. So for the business minded out there, since we're closing out 2025. This is December 5th. Going into 2026, I'm sure you're like me, you're marketing for the first quarter. It's like, what does marketing to you look like? Like, like for me, it's usually on a Sunday, after we grill for lunch and chill and do whatever it is. Usually that afternoon to evening, I'm doing my marketing. So what does that look like for you?
So I'm kind of the same way. So with the kids, with both of my children in school, that has been, so I started when my daughter was a year old. And, I would paint and work on things late at night. That is just when I did it. That worked the easiest. I was at home with her. And now that they're at school, I'm like, what? Like, look at all this time. So I typically do it kind of during the day. Noon time is when I just kind of sit and go through what I have and use that and see what works, because I never realized how long that does take. It takes it's a process, whether it's a reel or what I'm posting. It's very time consuming, but I'm representing myself. So, I have to show.
I know. I know. It's a lot of little things. I keep adding to my damn list, right? When I keep on saying I need to reduce it, this. Again, I do love tech, but just because you know how to do everything doesn't mean you should.
Yeah. Well, there's things, like I said, so when Instagram had done their last update, I pressed a button and I didn't know what I thought it was something else. And I was like, what did I just do? And I finally found it. I had reposted something on my page, like in another, and I was like, what? Like, that's okay. I was like, I gotta, now I'm feeling kind of old over here. But and I know that's how it's going to be even quicker. Like you're saying, it's just in a fast paced world of technology. It's going to all be changing.
I know. So. I know. My wife is always like, you gotta do an Instagram post. You gotta do one. I'm going, babe, I understand doing one of the wedding we just did. People are excited next, 2 weeks after that, which we do. But if you were following, the hard part about Instagram is this: posting when you post is just the carrot that you're throwing out there. It's you're fishing. So here goes your bait. And you're hoping that they click to your profile and then see the rest of your grid. It's like going to my website. You can send my website for, a long time and go look at all kind of stuff, but you got to get them there first. That's where the marketing is just getting them. You're leading them to there.
Yeah.
Because God knows I have enough. I mean, like on my YouTube channel, I have 400 and something videos on my YouTube channel. If you don't go if you don't go to my page, you never know that.
Yeah. No, I get that completely. So what I've seen just from all the different strategies that I've done is when I am live at a wedding and couples are seeing me, there's usually always a couple of couples that are engaged or possibly getting engaged soon.
Yep.
That is my main. It's almost like they need to see it in person, but that is where I get my most, my bookings from. It's a kind of a continuous like snowball effect from a wedding. And I think that's great too, because they do come up and they ask me questions, and I've over time now, while I'm painting, I can continue painting while I'm talking and chatting. Whereas, like, I will say in, year 1, year 2, year 3, I would be painting and I'd talk, and then I'd look back and I'm like, wait, where was I? I don't even know what I was painting. But yeah, so that's the different things, the different, skills that I've seen that have kind of just grown over time. But that is majority of where couples find me is through their friends' weddings and continuous it goes.
So speaking of socials and all, why don't you tell everybody where to find you?
So I am on Instagram under Kristen Schenck, KristenSchencck. My company name is NOLA Live Painting LLC. You can find me on Facebook, NOLA Live Painting by Kristen Schenck. And that is the only 2 places right now. I don't know how to do TikTok
smart.
or anything yet.
No. That's smart. And honestly, I'll show you how to do TikTok, because you can 100%.
Yeah, you'll have
you use what you already. You use your high speed painting that you already have, and you can take 10 of your last. And I'll show you.
Okay.
I got you.
That sounds good.
I got you. I'll come over and
I need a class.
I'll definitely I'll let you in on what works and all, but more importantly, I'll come do a little bit of video clips for you and some pictures so you have them as content, and then you could space it out, and you don't have to do it every day. It's like once a week, twice a week. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody says
cool. And I also have my website too. I didn't even say that. That is it's nolalivepainting.com.
There you go.
that's a good reach me spot. And it's got the gallery. I have to say my Facebook is probably that's the one. I guess it's just so easy to put it on there so that a couple days after the wedding, that's the one that's the most up to date. And then it's Instagram is right behind it, and then my website is like not as close, but it still has really good a gallery that represents what I do right now.
Nice. That's awesome. Yeah. That's awesome. So what do you have going on this weekend? I know you say you have a bride tomorrow, huh?
Yes. So no, actually this evening.
Okay.
So yeah, she walks down the aisle at 7. So she gets there for about 5:30. I'll arrive about 45 minutes before so that I can set up my area so that it looks nice and just presentable when they walk in and they see the venue. But yeah, and then Saturday, be going to Baton Rouge. My mom is accepting an award. She is part of the Greater New Orleans, the USTA Tennis Association.
Oh, nice.
So if you ever want to play tennis, you know who to contact. So yeah, when I'm not painting, I'm trying to play tennis. She's the tennis player, and I just try to play tennis. But yeah, she's accepting an award, so we're going to go there, and then we're going to just enjoy our Saturday.
There you go. You go. Can you believe we're going into Christmas soon? I mean,
it's crazy. Well, my birthday is coming up, and then my daughter's birthday, and then I have Christmas. So I got a lot to think about in between.
Nice.
In between.
My daughter is 2 days after Christmas. And
that was a good.
I'm like, you're lucky. I said, one, half of your life growing up in school, you're out of school. Here's Christmas, bam. Then 2 days later, birthday, bam. Then New Year's Eve, bam.
Yeah.
It's like it's like 3 parties in one celebration. That's amazing.
Yeah, I know. It's a lot. It's a lot, believe me.
It is a lot.
I have a little sign that I found, and it says, "All I want for Christmas is somebody to remember my December birthday." And I'm like, it's so sad. But we have always, my family, friends have always, I feel like today there's so much going on, which there's so many options. And I love it because we do the Polar Express. We go to the city park and look at the lights, but it's just a ton of stuff. Lots of options. So I'm sure we'll be keeping busy.
Heck yeah. Oh yeah. And we've never lumped her birthday into Christmas either. It's like, it's always Christmas, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. It's the whole family, both sides. And then 2 days later, it's just Ellie, all Ellie.
Aww. I know. Well, we just rehomed. We adopted a little Norwich Terrier. She looks like Toto. She looks just like from The Wizard of Oz.
Nice.
And her birthday, December 7th. I was like, we wouldn't accept anything else in December. We need anything from now on is going to happen in December.
Right.
But we'll be celebrating her birthday on Sunday. I think that's the 7th, right? Yeah.
That's crazy.
So.
That's crazy, man. So I'll tell you what, we'll working our way out of the podcast. I always like knowing this, okay? So everybody has like one of those jobs where you're like, are we done? Can we go home now? It's like, what the hell is happening?
Yeah.
Have you ever had one of those in your 10 years?
Okay. So I've had some experiences, and it's never been because of the couple. It's whether it's as a guest or something like this. But one of my craziest to me experiences was a truck outside of the venue had hit a pole and the power went out.
Oh no.
And I never brought anything battery operated for my light on my easel. So I have pictures of it and I have video clip. I have like 3 candles next to my canvas and I painted for about 15 minutes. This was at Chapatula's Cedar Grove plantation, and it was not their fault. It was a random person hitting a pole, electricity. And thankfully the I don't know if it was the videographer or the photographer. He's like, I have a magnetic light. He's like, you can put it. So it lit up enough that I could see. But while I was painting for about 2 hours, I was like, I don't know if these are the correct, really the right colors. Like I did the best I could. I was pleasantly surprised. I was thinking, I'm not quite sure what's going to happen, but but it was a fun. The couple joked about it. It was, it's something you could do. It was, but I was like, oh man, that's gonna, I'm gonna remember that one. Painting by candlelight.
It's like, hey babe, I forgot Uncle Bob was Latino. I thought he was a white dude.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was saying. I don't know what color because my palette was lower, and I'm thinking, I'm like, sometimes those dark greens and blues and browns look alike.
Right.
But yeah, it was interesting, but it would all worked out. It was a good night, but I was thinking, well, okay, I gotta prepare for that in case anything else ever happens. So
you see,
and
somebody listening out there that wants to do what you're doing is making a note right now. They just pulled over with the car, got their notepad on their phone, and they were like, find white light battery operated.
Yeah, that's probably why I got compliments of being so calm at the other weddings. I'm like, we've got the lights on, we've got
right.
I can see everything.
Do you work with?
Yeah, that was.
Do you bring a light all the time now? Like, do you use a light?
Like an extra?
Yeah, I do.
You had one. So I do. I have a little easel light. It's not little. I got it from David Art, a local store here in Metairie, Louisiana. And it's a great light. I don't even know what it's called. They ordered it for me. But it covers the whole canvas. It's got 3 settings. And it's just, I wish I knew the name. I don't even know the name of it.
I was curious if you do use, when I say white light, it's a Kelvin color. So white light.
No, yeah. So it's not, I don't know. I don't know if that one is truly, I feel like whatever it is, it gives me the most natural light.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know what that would be, but it is the most daylight, natural, kind of complementary of both sides. Whatever is going to be shining on it.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that'll mess you up if you got. Warmer light hitting a white canvas, and it'll definitely mess with your eyes. You'll see one thing there. You get home and you're like,
Exactly. Then when the sunlight hits it, you go, oh my gosh, like I can't give them this.
It's like
good thing they were drinking,
It's like, I thought that was light blue. I thought that was light blue.
Yeah. No, I don't know what brand it is, but David Art, they're fantastic. They're just a local little family-owned art store, and I go in there, and I remember in the very beginning, I was asking probably what I thought were goofy questions, and like just the direction of them helping me, like. Went from my first palette to literally just hold in my hand for 3.5 hours. They were like, oh, this is a really good one. This one, like little things like that you don't really think about,
They've been around forever. They've been around since I was a kid, back in the dinosaur days, man, we're painting on stone.
Yeah.
They had stone tablets on aisle 9.
But they knew what stones to use and which paints to use on those stones. No, they really they're so knowledgeable. I love.
Funny thing is, I bet they do have slates and stuff like that, don't they? They have slates. They have draft slates, and I bet they do.
They might. I have no idea.
That's so cool. That's so cool. Well, I'm glad you've been successful, and it's always a joy seeing you on jobs. And by the way, you are always that calm, cool, and collective, like easy. Yeah. Sometimes I can tell that you're working, so I don't bug you. But it's always interesting towards the last hour of the event how you'll kind of get like a little small crowd around you. People will stop and just kind of like gaze, like, I can't do that.
I hear a lot about that, and I'm like, I didn't think I could do that either, but here we are.
Right?
Yeah.
That is so cool. That is so cool, man. I don't have any other questions, but I mean, if you want to talk about anything happening in New Orleans, oh my gosh.
Oh man, well, I mean, right after Mardi Gras, we're going to kick it up into Mardi Gras. Right after Christmas is Mardi Gras, so we're going to kick it into high gear with that. We don't stop.
Isn't it early again this year? I think it's early.
It is. Yeah, I don't know when the exact date, but I ride in a parade with my mom and my aunt and my cousin. It's kind of like a family affair. And what's funny is that the signature throw is hand painted platters, and
Nice.
I hate to say it. I really, if I'm painting my, my touch ups for weddings. I have yet to make one, but one day I will make them and I will throw them from our float.
Hey, between
So,
that and who throws the shoes, I guess the coconuts too. There's a lot of hand stuff that gets thrown on these
yeah.
bigger crews.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Yeah, it
Mhm.
really is. So for those who have not enjoyed Mardi Gras here yet, us growing up here and it's just part of our life, like legit the plastic cups that they throw. The company that was printing the cups back when I was in high school, that was a buddy of mine's dad. And
Oh,
I don't know, I'm not sure about you, but we have a stack of Mardi Gras cups in our kitchen under the
yeah.
drawer. We're always grabbing those first. We're rarely,
Absolutely. That's what we use.
yeah, we're not grabbing the glasses. We're grabbing the cups.
No.
You grab the glasses for the wine and the liquor.
Yeah. I mean, it is true. We have my husband and I were gifted these pretty little clear glass fleur-de-lis glasses, and they're for everyday use, but we don't use those. We use the plastic,
It's
the ones we got
easier.
from Mardi Gras.
Yeah, well, the
It is.
kids they're not breaking any glasses when they're little, and we get used to doing it. And if you have to use it for something other than drinking, you don't feel bad using it and throwing it away. I mean, come on.
Right.
It was a
And it makes great water holders for for my paintbrushes too. I mean, it's weird. I don't drink out of those after I use it for paintbrushes, but
right, right.
it's
But
it's very versatile.
oh yeah, my buddies up north, and I tell them about the cups, and they were like, "Wait a second, y'all actually use them?" I'm like, "Bro, we have stacks,
Yeah.
stacks." And wait, the funny thing is, some you don't want to throw away because some are old. You know,
Hmm.
the screen printing is still
Yeah.
on there. For those who don't know
Yeah.
what these cups are, it's usually it's kind of like if Kristen were to paint the theme of the parade on a cup. Basically, it would wrap on the cup, and it would just be like the king, the name of the parade, their theme. It would be a couple of floats. Like, you keep it simple because it's just a cup, but
Hmm.
it's still. And then you put at the bottom somewhere a C in the little circle for copyright, like 1989.
Yeah.
2022. So some of these things are old, and you're like, oh, it still looks pretty good. We haven't used this one yet in a long. I can't throw this one away. Don't put paint in this one, Jack.
Yeah.
Use the,
Right.
use the one from last year. That parade sucked.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I don't put that paint doesn't just go in any certain one. I'm not going to say like which ones it goes in.
Isn't it funny?
I'm like, we can use this one.
Somebody is laughing at us right now, going, "Wait a second, they respect their Mardi Gras cups." Okay.
Absolutely. It's a lifestyle. It is it's like it's a signature thing in everyone's pantries. I guarantee it's got to be almost every household.
If it's not, I'd be really, really shocked, because
Yeah.
that's the only thing you like bringing home. I do, at least. I mean, the kids, they get their stuff. It's the cups and something else that I'll go ahead and use, bring it home.
Yeah.
Everything else, I'm like, give the beads to anybody else.
Yeah, it's crazy how nobody wants beads anymore, and I think that's where most of the signature throws came from.
Mhm.
Of having something that people really, really wanted. But beads, I mean, they're really the Mardi Gras crews in general. I think are cutting down big time and trying to make it more,
Mhm.
earth friendly.
Yeah.
Which is nice because most of them throw things that you can use. They throw ponchos or hats
Mm.
or lanyards, and those are like everyday.
Mhm.
It's nice instead of just
Mhm.
bringing home 80 pounds of beads.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Which we wind up donating anyway,
Right.
to forget where they mess with the beads and all. It's sweet. And the kids know
Yeah.
know about doing that. But yeah, for a while we would keep a couple of the sacks of beads because, one year we'll ride. And like
Mhm.
2 years
Yep.
ago, I'm like, we're not riding. It's been up here for 10 years. Can we please? Okay, the bag's corroded. The bag is now corroded. That plastic bag is not
Yeah.
plastic anymore. I don't know what this is. It's
Yep.
turned into like linen from Jesus' day. It's just cloth that's
Yep.
worn. It's gone. It's gone tomorrow. Here we go.
But the beads probably last. I guarantee there's got to
Beads
be
are
some
fine.
beads in circulation that have been since like the beginning of time for they're
The
holding
beads-
on.
yeah.
They get thrown and then reused and thrown again.
Heck yeah, man. Heck yeah. And look, for if you're coming to Mardi Gras this year, which we invite you, come have fun with us. The entire city is great. Everybody wonders, how do we do what we do? And, minus the random acts that'll happen out of left field, the majority, we all know how to be together in the street, out in the city, respecting each other. We're having fun. It's just it's a good old time that if you've never experienced, you need to. And just know that for us, we have Mardi Gras season. I call it Mardi Gras time. Mardi Gras day is one day of Mardi Gras, but we have a week or two of parades.
It's about 2 weeks. 2 weeks, yeah.
Yeah, you got balls and Mardi Gras balls and events, and it's a good bit, man. So it's not just like one weekend and you're done. Not for us, at least. That's so cool. All right, well, I'm gonna let you go.
What do they say?
What's that?
I was gonna say, what do they call it? The greatest free show on earth? Is that what they?
Yeah.
Somebody I've heard that before.
I mean, look, man.
I will be. The riders, they spend so much money. I mean, we try to keep it pretty budget friendly, but like some of the crews, every single crew is, as I'm joking about old beads, but there are people, they put a lot of money into it.
Oh God, yeah. My brother,
throw it all.
Oh yeah, like in Damien and Bacchus and Orpheus, like they have rules that it has to be new. You have to buy so much of the brand of the crew. It's a big to do, y'all. If y'all gonna go ride one of these floats, if it's a truck float, you can do it cheap. If you're gonna be in Endymion, it's gonna cost you a couple grand, and that's just truth, But bless those who do, because we have the fun. Absolutely, man. Well, I know you have a bride to go get ready for. If you get the nerves like me, you want to you check your stuff 4 times and make sure you got everything before you leave.
Oh, absolutely. I do. I really do. I think that's just part of it. I think we all probably do that.
I still lose sleep the night before a job. My brain just won't turn off, man.
My brain doesn't turn off after the wedding. Like when I get home, I'm like, the music was so loud. And I was just, I'm like, it's so hard to knock out. I'm like, we got to go out, but we're not going out.
No.
But yeah, well, good. I appreciate you asking me to be, on this. It was wonderful talking about all of this. And
oh, this is great. I'll tell you what, I really do believe that we need more resources for creative people in general. It's like I listen to other podcasts too, and there's like 1 or 2 photographer podcasts that I kind of like. The rest of them, it just doesn't get me. And what I wanted to do was highlight a lot of my local talent here in New Orleans, because we all work together. I love working with my friends. But over my career, the cream has risen to the top, as they say. It's like who I work with now are the best of the city, and you being one of that bunch. So I'm glad you were here, and I applaud your efforts. You're gonna do this for a long time, because the first thing in business is likability, and people like you. They really do.
Oh, well, thank you.
Seriously.
Thanks. It shows when we know. I mean, I can see it when you're working, just you're enjoying the night, and I feel the same. Like I'm like, it's like pinch me moments every time. I'm sitting here going, I'm getting paid to do this. Like I love to draw and paint, and this is what I get to do. Like it's so, and then I'm like, okay, all right, you gotta, get moving. But it really is. It's just, I'm so grateful, and I'm grateful for the trust, and then the camaraderie, with seeing other, vendors and like yourself getting to work alongside. That's just like the cherry on top. The friendships that we make.
Agreed. It's how your circle grows. You keep meeting people, and every once in a while you get somebody new that's in the city, in the industry, and it's great to make them feel like home and kick butt like we are, because we keep raising the bar, man. That's what we do. Keep raising the bar, and I'm just glad that you had some time for me today. So thank you for your time and talent.
Yes, this was a blast. I loved it. And I'm excited for, talking in the future. If we do a video or something like that, I'm excited.
Yes, yes. Let me figure it out. There's some simple ways of doing it, but I have a way that I think I really want to do it better. than anything else. So I will let you know. I got some outro music coming. But Kristen, thank you so much. I really do appreciate you, kiddo.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it. And until our next wedding, which is hopefully soon.
I know, right?
I hope you have a good Christmas. Yeah.
All right, you guys. Thanks for being on The Visual Historian. We will see you next time.